Welcome back to our channel, Soap Opera Lovers. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive deep into the scandalous, secret-filled world of Los Angeles. Grab your coffee and get comfortable, because we have a massive, mind-blowing theory to discuss today, one that could shatter families, rewrite history, and change the landscape of our favorite show forever. Let's jump right into the drama. Are you ready for a bombshell that could completely decimate the Forrester and Spencer families? We need to talk about Kelly Spencer. Specifically, we need to talk about her true paternity. Is there a chance, a terrifying, world-altering chance, that this storyline is going to be ripped wide open once again? What if Liam Spencer is not the biological father of that little girl? What if the true father is none other than Dollar Bill Spencer? Let's be real for a second. This is Times the Bold and the Beautiful. We all know that in this fictional universe, a closed door is never truly locked, and a buried secret is just waiting for the perfect sweeps month to explode. I don't know about you guys, but for me and many other hardcore fans, there has always been a lingering, undeniable shadow hanging over Kelly's parentage. We still harbor this dark, nagging suspicion that Kelly is actually Bill's child, not Liam's. And to understand why this theory holds so much weight, we have to travel back in time and look at the historical context of what actually happened. You cannot look at the present without understanding the sins of the past. Let's rewind to that infamous, stomach-churning storyline from a few years ago. Do you remember the sheer chaos of that time? Steffy Forrester and Liam Spencer were married, but their relationship was fracturing under the weight of Liam's endless, exhausting waffling. I have always said that Liam's inability to commit is the root of all evil on this show, and this was the prime example. Liam had kissed Sally Spectra while they were trapped under the rubble of the Spectra Fashions building. When Steffy found out about this profound betrayal, she was devastated. Utterly broken. She fled her home, tears streaming down her face, her heart shattered into a million pieces by the man who was supposed to protect her. She ended up at the Forrester guest house, seeking solitude and a place to cry. But who showed up? Bill Spencer, her father-in-law, Liam's own flesh and blood. Bill had always harbored this intense, borderline obsessive infatuation with Steffy. And in that moment of extreme vulnerability, amidst the tears and the heartbreak, they made a cataclysmic mistake. Steffy slept with Bill. Can you believe it? Even years later, just saying it out loud feels absolutely insane. It was a night of misguided passion, a colossal error in judgment that sent shockwaves through the fandom. The sheer grossness of sleeping with your husband's father is a plot twist that fans still debate passionately to this day. Shortly after that horrifying one-night stand, Steffy discovered she was pregnant. The timeline was a nightmare. The math was terrifyingly ambiguous. Steffy was thrown into a state of absolute panic, realizing that the child growing inside her could belong to her husband, or it could belong to her father-in-law. That's crazy. The psychological torture Steffy endured during those weeks was palpable. She rushed to get a clandestine paternity test, praying to every higher power that Liam was the father. And when the results came back, she breathed a massive sigh of relief. The paper said Liam Spencer was the biological father, not Bill. But here's the kicker, and this is where my theory really takes flight. We are talking about a soap opera. A piece of paper from a laboratory in Los Angeles means absolutely nothing. How many times have we seen paternity tests tampered with, altered, or completely faked on this show? Too many to count. Remember when Vinnie Walker altered the paternity test for Steffy's other child, Blaze, just to give Thomas an advantage with Hope? If a random lab technician like Vinnie can hack into the hospital's mainframe and change DNA results, you better believe someone with infinite resources could do the same. What if the machines were wrong? Or, more likely, what if someone deliberately interfered? Let's analyze Bill Spencer's psychology back then. Bill is a ruthless, territorial, and fiercely possessive man. Dollar Bill does not lose. When he wants something, he buys it, manipulates it, or destroys anyone in his path to get it. During that time, Bill was completely obsessed with Steffy. Remember the sword necklace? He wanted to build a life with her. He wanted her to be his queen. Is it really that far-fetched to think that Bill, or perhaps his loyal henchman Justin Barber, intercepted those test results? Maybe Bill found out he was the father, but realized that dropping that bomb would cause Steffy to hate him forever. Maybe he altered the test to say Liam was the father, biding his time, waiting for Liam to inevitably mess up the marriage so Bill could swoop in as the hero. Or perhaps it wasn't Bill at all. Perhaps it was a genuine medical error, a swapped vial of blood in a busy clinic. The point is, the door is wide open for the writers to revisit this. And if they do, the fallout would be absolutely biblical. Imagine the scene. A medical emergency arises. Little Kelly needs a blood transfusion or a specific genetic screening. Finn, being the brilliant doctor that he is, runs the labs. He looks at the chart, his brow furrows, and his heart stops. The blood types don't match. Liam cannot be the father. Can you imagine the look on Finn's face? Can you imagine him having to walk into his living room and tell his wife, Steffy, that her darkest, most shameful secret is actually a living, breathing reality? Amazing. The dramatic potential is off the charts. If this truth comes out, and Bill Spencer discovers that Kelly is actually his biological daughter, all hell will break loose. I strongly believe that Bill would not hesitate for a single second. He would launch a full-scale, scorched earth campaign to take that child. Bill loves his sons, Wyatt and Liam, but a daughter? A little girl with Steffy Forrester? He would view Kelly as his ultimate prize, his legacy. He would hire the most cutthroat lawyers in the state. He would drag Steffy's name through the mud in family court, highlighting her past mistakes, her history of trauma, anything to paint her as an unfit mother. Steffy would be facing the fight of her life. Many fans think Steffy is untouchable now that she has Finn, but I think a custody war with Dollar Bill would break her. She would be utterly terrified of losing Kelly forever. Bill has the money, the power, and the sheer ruthlessness to bribe judges and manipulate the legal system. Steffy would have to go to war, and the psychological toll on her would be devastating. She would have to look her daughter in the eyes and eventually explain this twisted family tree. And what about Liam? Oh, poor, waffling Liam. As much as I criticize him, I wouldn't wish this level of psychological destruction on my worst enemy. Liam's entire identity is wrapped up in being a good father to Kelly and Beth. To find out that the daughter he has loved, raised, and cherished for years is actually his half-sister? That his own father stole his wife and fathered a child with her? It would break Liam's mind. We might actually see Liam snap. He could turn violent, he could completely disown Bill, or he could spiral into a deep, dark depression. The Spencer family would be permanently destroyed. There would be no coming back from this. No amount of apologies or forced family dinners could ever repair the bridge between Bill and Liam. Furthermore, the ripple effects would consume the Forrester family. Ridge Forrester would absolutely lose his mind. Ridge already despises Bill Spencer with a fiery passion. If he finds out Bill fathered a child with Steffy and is now trying to take Kelly away, Ridge might actually try to kill him. We would see a return to the golden era of Forrester versus Spencer corporate and physical warfare. Brooke would be caught in the middle, torn between her historical ties to Bill and her loyalty to Ridge. Taylor Hayes would fly back into town, using all her psychiatric skills to keep Steffy from having a complete mental breakdown. This is exactly the kind of massive, legacy-defining storyline that Times the Bold and the Beautiful Times needs right now. It takes a historical event from over 5 years ago, respects the continuity of the show, and flips it on its head to create fresh, agonizing drama for the current canvas. It forces the characters to confront their deepest sins and puts the next generation squarely in the crossfire. In conclusion, while the piece of paper in Steffy's medical file says Liam is the father, my gut tells me that this story is far from over. The shadow of Dollar Bill Spencer looms too large over that fateful night at the guest house. If and when this secret detonates, it will be the most explosive storyline of the decade. Steffy's perfect life with Finn will be tested, Liam will be destroyed, and Bill will stop at nothing to claim his blood. What do you guys think? Do you believe the original paternity test was accurate, or do you share my theory that Kelly is secretly Bill's daughter? How do you think Steffy would handle a custody war against Dollar Bill? Let us know your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments below. We love reading your insights. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on all the juicy Los Angeles drama. Until next time, stay bold and stay beautiful.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.